We saw it in Canada. I saw it in Canada years ago with Pierre-Elliott Trudeau. You see, Pierre-Elliott, French, English. Indeed, I understand his father was French and his mother English, Canadian. And Pierre-Elliott Trudeau, the Prime Minister, spoke both languages perfectly. And when I say perfectly, I don't mean he had no accent, foreign accent. Even he became another person. When he was speaking English, he was composed. But when he was speaking French, he became another man. He was just gesturing and all that. I don't know so much about his son, Justin Trudeau, or Justin Trudeau. You see, it can be both, huh? He speaks well, both languages, but I don't know if he's as bilingual as his father. I don't know. I haven't watched him that long, okay? Now, living in Canada, in the United States, in New York City, you had two mayors, Bloomberg and now de Blasio. Both speak Spanish. Not very well, but they do. They do speak Spanish. Why? Is it because they love the Spanish language? Oh, it's possible. But there is also a fact that the Latino vote, I'm not talking about Spain, I'm talking about Latin America especially, is so important now that you can't ignore the Latino vote. And let's say if you are courting a woman, I often said that if I were in Haiti and I was courting, let's say, a peasant girl who is only Creole speaking, well, I probably would start by saying, bonjour, mademoiselle, even though I know she doesn't know French. And then I would continue in Creole. Why would I do that? Well, I would play on a little contradiction in our culture. French is supposed to be higher class. So by saying to that peasant girl, bonjour, mademoiselle, it means that I consider her high class. You see? All right. Now, we have the 2020 elections coming up. There are at least 20 Democrat candidates. You see, I didn't say Democratic because there is a tendency to say the Democrat Party, like you could say, is the Democrat Party very democratic? Okay, now CNN is going to show instances where some of the candidates last night, Wednesday night, I believe in June, felt the need to speak some Spanish again to appeal to the Latino vote. A strange thing is Castro. There is a candidate called Julian Castro, I think this his first name. So far as I know, he doesn't speak Spanish. His mother was Mexican, but he doesn't really speak Spanish. He knows a couple of words. For example, at one point, you probably will hear him say to President Trump, adios, because the Democrats, of course, want to beat Trump in the next federal elections. Okay, stay tuned.
Steal the show the way it did last night. Here's Teeny.
How would you rate the way Beto O'Rourke speaks Spanish? Let's just call it debatable.
That it does. Necesitamos incluir cada persona en el éxito de esta economía.
To hear my answer in English, press 1.
He's running for embarrassing dad at a Mexican restaurant.
And many said he dodged the question. Beto didn't answer in English or Spanish. But it might have been lost in translation if this hadn't happened.
Cada votante necesitamos.
Cory Booker's eyes ended up being eyed endlessly by talk show audiences.
What the hell?
speaking Spanish, Cory Booker was speaking mean.
Democracia. Cada votante necesitamos
It's actually the face of a guy thinking, oh man, I was gonna do that.
la situación ahora es
Cory Booker did it.
Me llamo Julian Castro.
Julian Castro did it a little.
We'll say adios to Donald Trump.
Say hello to t-shirts saying adios. There's even a term for the practice of speaking Spanish to pander to Hispanic voters.
It felt a little bit like hispandering to me.
Cory Booker says he doesn't remember what he was thinking when he gave his rival side-eye.
I just knew he had laid a gauntlet down, and I was talking a little bit with Castro. Both he and I knew, as people who can speak Spanish, that now we were going to bring it as well.
When The View brought on Beto's Spanish-speaking moment,
Escuchar.
Now, were you looking at the TV?
back in 2015 when Jeb Bush answered a few questions in Spanish,
Eres idiota o estúpido.
then candidate Trump gave him a hard time.
This is a country where we speak English, not Spanish.
Tell that to your VP.
Hola, Miami!
Chidimo, CNN, New York.
All right, thank you so much.